You're watching On Demand. Please check the closing time before trying to vote or enter any competition or other interactivity in this programme, as it may not count and you may still be charged.
Today on your Loose Women Live, it's Ruth Langsford, Frankie Bridge, Linda Robson, and Janet Street Porter.
Thank you very much. You can come again. Thank you very much. What a lovely audience, and welcome to you at home. It's lovely to have your company. Welcome to Tuesday's show. We're live and loose all the way until 1:30 now, with all this for you. Fights, fallouts and sneaky behaviour. Don't miss our top tips and solutions to avoid the dreaded sunbed wars on holiday this summer. Look at them go. Also, on a much more serious note, breaking the baby lost taboo. Corrie's Chesney, that's actor Sam Aston, will be here along with his wife and mum to their children, Bryony. They'll be opening up about their 2 devastating miscarriages, all within 3 months of each other. And then we're going to be heading back to Cole's kitchen today. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, there she is. Colleen and her daughter Kira will be cooking up their tasty tacos a little bit later. Well, I think Kira does most of the cooking, doesn't she?
I think so, too.
Colleen just kind of watches on. And we get to taste them.
Yeah, nice.
We're going to get to taste them. Before that, we haven't seen you for a while, Frankie. Welcome.
No, hello.
I was busy rehearsing for your play.
Yeah.
Your first ever West End acting debut. Not that I'm trying to make you nervous or anything.
I know, yeah, thanks, Ruth.
But I know you've had a couple of previews, but tomorrow is the big press night.
Yes.
And, yeah, how are you feeling about
Yeah,
it all?
so it's 222, a ghost story. So I started on Thursday, but I've literally only got to do 6 rehearsals before my first show in front of
Only
an audience.
6?
Yeah, so it was all very last minute and a really quick turnaround. So the nerves have been high, but yeah, tomorrow's my gala night, which means press come and it then becomes a normal, proper show. You know, I'm supposed to have had it all together by then, which I think I will do, I hope so.
Yeah.
But I'm loving it. It's so weird. It's such a different feeling.
And you've always wanted to do it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so I went and watched the show last year. I didn't tell anyone, but I kind of thought, oh, that's a show I'd really love to do.
Is that the one Cheryl Cole was in?
Cheryl Cole was in it, Lily Allen, but they played the other character, Jenny, whereas I'm playing Lauren. And she's really fun. She's a psychiatrist. She's just there to have a good time. And you basically just watch 4 friends at a dinner party. Something scary happens at 2:22 every night. And it's them discovering what it is together, laughing, crying, arguing. Everything happens. So it's really fun.
I'm sure you're going to be terrific, isn't it?
Thank you.
Now, the Barbie movie... Oh, I've come as Barbie today, I've just realised.
Yes.
Let's go Barbie.
Loose Barbie.
Yeah, but the Barbie movie has taken $1 billion, $1 billion at the box office already, and it seems that the film can count former Health Secretary Matt Hancock as one of its fans. Yes, wait till you see this. He is taken on the Ken trend on TikTok, so this trend is miming along to... Yes, wait for it, ladies. Miming along to Ryan Gosling's solo song from the movie. So, take it away, Matt.
I'm just a kid, where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind his head and fight for me?
Oh, bless him.
Well, it's just having a bit of fun, Janet. It's a TikTok trend. Everyone's doing it.
You were on a beach on your holiday and that happened.
It's just getting down with the kids.
Oh, it's
you
embarrassing.
know.
Down with the kids, down the dumper, more like. Honestly, is there anything more tragic than a bloke trying to be down with the kids? And the other week, I was
Oh,
at
don't play it again.
No! Once is enough!
The audience will leave if you play it again.
He's got my hands,
He's given it some, isn't he? I mean, he's throwing himself into it. You can't deny that, Linda.
You can.
He's...
I was at a really serious party in Westminster a few weeks ago. There were a lot of MPs there, a lot of cabinet ministers, a lot of opinion formers, and they were all wearing suits. It was a smart evening. Women were very well dressed. And into that posh party wandered Matt Hancock in white jeans.
I think he's trying to relive his youth, to be honest. Do you? I think he's trying to. I think he's.
But then
partners
do you-
now
we've
saying to
all
him, "Why
been
don't you
there."
dress a bit trendier?"
Do you ever think you're down with the kids? You try and be down
I
with
am
the kids.
down with the kids.
Well,
I definitely am.
you might think you are.
I
but do
think I
they?
am, but the kids don't think I am. The kids think I'm an embarrassment sometimes.
They
But
just don't know you're down with the kids.
Yeah.
No, they don't know,
Yeah.
but they should know.
Yeah.
Because since I've been 60, I've done so many things that are down with the kids. Like I've climbed a mountain, climbed Ben Nevis, I've
Fell
swum
off
with
your
sharks,
scooter.
fell off my scooter. That was a bit stupid, I know, yeah. So I've got a dodgy knee now because I thought it was electric scooter. I didn't know it was electric, so I got on it and was pedaling. And I ended up with my bottom in the air with my black knickers showing. So now, but now it's getting better
That
anyway.
was just down in the gutter.
But when you
Yeah.
do things, because I don't think I'm down with the kids, Kate. I don't
You
think
are,
I
you
am.
are, I think.
But I say things sometimes that I think are cool because I've heard them.
Yeah.
Okay? So I remember Jack set some of his friends around, so I went, "Boys, do you fancy a cheeky little Nando's?" And Jack literally went, "Oh, no." No one says cheeky Nando's. I was like, "Oh, don't they?"
I beg to differ. You think you're not down with the kids, but I genuinely believe you are, because there's this thing called Hunsnet on Instagram. I don't know if anyone's seen it, or if it's, I don't know where else it is. But Ruth is on there all the time.
They love me on
and
Hunsnet.
I love Hunsnet, like I live for it. And when Ruth is on there, it just gives me so much joy. So other people think you're down with the kids,
They
maybe
do.
not your own son.
I love...
but-
Hello, Hunsnet, if you're watching. I find
is
it...
Hunsnet?
Hunsnet's on Instagram, and they basically take clips of people,
just really
whoever they are,
sarcastic.
doing things, actresses, TV presenters, and then they put their own spin on it. So they'll do something of me, you know, like here we do our fashion pictures, we do a little twirl round, and then they'll run it on their Instagram. They'll go, me coming out of Weatherspoons after a night with the girls, and it'll be me spinning
You don't
round.
think they might just be mocking you?
Yes, they are.
Janet.
They very much are
Janet,
mocking me, but in a nice way.
Yeah, in a
Janet.
nice way. I'm on there as well, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm on there for
And
swearing.
I'm down with the kids.
Janet, do you think you're a hun? Do you think you're down with the kids?
I'm just cool.
You are cool. You are
I'm
really
a living
cool.
legend. I'm
You are.
iconic. I haven't got any problem. If people think I'm down or up with them, it doesn't bother me. I'm just existing in my own perfect bubble.
I think...
We all need to be a little bit Janet, I think.
I think the kids look up to Janet, not her looking
Yeah.
down to the kids.
I think you're
they look
right.
up to
Whatever,
Janet.
it's on another level.
It's on another level. No, now, talking about things that have gone viral on the internet, an image has gone viral. This is a clothes shop which has male mannequins with pot bellies. Yeah, there they are. You know, that is kind of a lot of men that
There's
you see
enough
walking
there
about.
walking around without two more in a shop
can't
window.
actually. we don't 100% know where that was taken and what shop it was, but it did get us talking this morning, saying if that is actually a clothes shop for men and it's got mannequins with little pot bellies, do you think that's a good thing?
I think
Do you
it's a really good thing because not every man has got a six-pack, have they? And as you're getting a bit older, then you do get a little bit round there. And I actually find that sort of man more attractive than the ones with the six-pack because it looks like they spend all their time looking after themselves. Vain. Yeah. So, no, I think it's great. And I think it's the same with women. We should have more women with them sort of tubby bellies. And what to say that's politically correct. You're not allowed to say the
It's not
FAT
much,
word.
no.
But plus size. Plus size, they're saying in my ear, so plus size.
But we did,
yeah.
we did get a lot of applause there when we said that. Is that our men in the audience? We've got quite a few men in the audience. Do you like that, sir, seeing that kind of... More true. It's more actually true.
Yeah.
Do you think, Janet? I mean, I'm not just talking about male mannequins, but because I know there are some stores now that have curvier mannequins for women, and so it's not, you know, because it
You've got to
used
be really
to be.
careful that you're not just promoting unhealthy eating and unhealthy lifestyles. Of course, not all plus size is the result of overeating and overindulging, but a large amount of them are. And I just wonder that we normalise being one of the most obese countries in the world. And that is what we're doing. And when we talk about the two male mannequins, and you said it's nice to see the men that size, I think, well, there are more men that size than there are thin, healthy
can see it at
ones,
home.
unfortunately.
Basically.
Yeah, I've got one
Speak
sitting
for
on the.
yourself,
I've got one
ladies.
sitting on the sofa. I've got one that eats a pack of butter a week on his diet, and then in the paper today, because we're all deluding ourselves that somehow we're going to lose weight and get fit just by doing nothing. And here on the front page of the Guardian today, get fit without moving a muscle. What do you do? Just shut your mouth and hope the food goes somewhere else.
No, but I think as well, a lot of our shapes are hereditary because I'm exactly the same shape as my mum was. So I've got quite a big boobs and I've got a bit of a tummy in it as well. And I actually eat really healthy, but I think a lot of it is definitely hereditary.
Well, I think as you get older, you don't know this yet, Frankie, bless your heart. Look at her.
I'll get there.
Look at her, she's so gorgeous, she doesn't know what's coming. No.
I tell you what, I spend enough time with you lot, I'd blooming do
Yeah, no,
know.
it's true.
You tell me enough.
We've told her.
You wait.
You wait, it's all coming. No, but I think women's bodies and men's do change as we get older a bit, and it's harder. It's not, it's not that it's impossible, Janet, but it is harder. I definitely find it harder keeping the weight off as I get older. Menopause.
In the end, if someone has said to you at 50, you can have 10 years more life if you lost the weight, somehow you've got to get that message through, I think. And I know that's a serious message, but it's important.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think that size of mannequin, that is a man, a standard-sized man with a bit of a tum. And many
3
men.
months pregnant as opposed to the 6?
I would say that's promoting
I think if you take it
obesity.
away from talking about the weight part of it, it is nice to see the clothes on different versions of bodies just from a shopper's point of view. Yeah, different shapes and things like that. And I actually find it really helpful because they do it a lot online as well now. They'll do all different models, and I do the same with my line, and I think it helps you. You might not look exactly like that one, but you'll think, oh, OK, well, it looks like that on her, it won't look like that on me. See it on someone smaller or bigger, oh, I'll be somewhere in the middle of that. That one will look a bit... So I think it gives you a good idea of how it will fit.
Yeah.
OK, well, that's what we think. We'd love to know what you think, so let us know. This is your show. We'd love to hear from you. And stay with us, because coming up, we're talking sunbed wars. Oh, yes. Ooh. Don't miss our tips to make sure you get a guaranteed sun lounger this summer. Look at them go. Well, you've got to be quick. You've got to be quick.
It's awful.
And staying with the theme of holidays, we're going to be talking about airports. How long should you really arrive before your flight? And are you a petty passenger? All that right after the break. See you Hello, welcome back to Loose Women. Now, still to come after a heartbreaking post on social media. Corrie's Sam Aston and his wife Bryony are here to open up about baby loss. Very, very sad, difficult time for them, and they want to share it with us. We're talking to them at 1 o'clock. Now, before we do anything else, it is competition for you. If you fancy boosting your bank balance, then Kate Lawler has got all the details for you.
Our prize not only gives you £50,000 in tax-free cash, but you'll also get a brand new camper van worth more than £86,000. But the question on everyone's lips is, what's yours called?
My camper van is 25 years old, she's bright orange and she's called Maeve.
Gorgeous Gloria. She used to take all the boys, surf trips up and down the coast, over to Lynmouth when the swell was over there, South Coast in winter. Reliable, she was a beauty.
If you win, you can call your motor what you like. Our top-of-the-range VanWorks camper van, which sleeps 4, is ready and waiting to be yours, so you could be hitting the open road in no time. Text PRIZE to 88333. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Go to the website. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 783333. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to DY28 PO Box 7558 Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 11th of August at 3 p.m. Good luck!
Thank you very much, Kate. Nice, good luck with that. Now, it is a summer of sunbed wars across the continent, yes. Reports of physical violence, tears, verbal abuse, ruining people's holidays. A lot of sneaky tactics at play, actually. One woman actually hid under a water slide. This is true. She hid under a water slide to make sure that she was there first thing in the morning to get her sun lounger. But the thing is, we're laughing. We did ask you, actually, would you pay more? OK, so say you could guarantee you got a sunbed when you were booking your holiday by paying more, would you do that? You would. See, a lot of our audience would, if it meant it was a guarantee. Actually, a quarter of you said you would pay a little bit more. The thing is, we're laughing, okay, so we see those pictures and there's funny headlines and things. However, I totally get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what hotel you're at, right? What star, whatever it is, campsite, whatever. If that's your holiday, your only summer holiday, you might have saved up all year for it, you're really looking forward to it, the kids are looking forward to it. I want a sunbed.
Yeah,
I actually want a sun lounger. And it's the hotels that should be taking responsibility for that because they're forcing people into that kind of behaviour. And I have got up early in the morning and put a towel on a sunbed. I have done it. But...
Eamon wouldn't, would he?
No, Eamon wouldn't. No, they're always asleep. But I would, because I want the family together. There's a certain point. When the kids were small, I go, I need to be by the pool so I can see them. And so I would get up. But the thing, my trick was... Don't leave. I'd been down before then. Don't leave just for your rolled up towel. You have to make it look like you're there.
Yeah.
So I would go towels out, book, open, book. Sometimes the bag, so take out anything. I think if someone nicks it, it doesn't matter. So a bag. So it's very much I'm here. It's like, I'm not at breakfast. I might have just nipped to the
It's in
loo.
use.
It's in very much in use.
Passionate about it, aren't you, Ruth?
Yes. So people... I am. Because people go like, oh, it's terrible how people behave. I go, no, I totally get it. Totally get it. Because I've paid for that holiday. I want a sun lounger.
I agree. Like, I do think it's weird that it's like they never have enough sunbeds for the amount of people that are in the hotel. But I very recently experienced this. So I was away a couple of months ago and some friends of mine got into like a bit of a fight and an argument around the pool about their sunbed. So they'd literally... Two of them were on the sunbeds, a whole group of friends and family all around. They got up to go to the bar, because there wasn't sunbed service or whatever it's called. So they got up to go to the bar, all their stuff was there, and a man just came, picked up all their stuff, put it all on the floor, and made himself at home on his sunbed.
Oh, my God.
So his mum was there, and she was like, excuse me, that's my son's bed. And he was like, I don't care, he's not here. She was like, he's literally just there. And they got into, like, a bit of an altercation, like, face-to-face shouting. The whole pool was looking. And at one point, they were both sat on... I wasn't there, but this is a reenaction. Whatever word it is. Whatever. I'm an actress now, OK? I don't need to know the words. And they sat on the bed and they were doing this, like, banging into each other's backs, trying to get each other off the sunbed, which I just think is priceless.
It turns into rage,
but
It does turn into rage. But I bypass it by never wanting to be near a hotel pool anyway. Because what have you got in a hotel pool? A space of water children might do unmentionable things in. And possibly some adults when they've had a few bevies and the loo's too far away. So I just go straight to the beach, day one. I get a large wad of cash. I look at the deck chair attendant for the beach and I get out the largest denomination note and I say, I want the first two by the water, the place where the waves are raked, the place where the women have matching sarongs and beach towels and bags. That's where I want to spend my week.
So you're happy to pay a little bit of...
I just pay, and that man will be grovelling all round me, even though
That's the way to do it.
Jane Moore gave me a really good tip. Was when she goes away with Gary, the first thing they do is the same as that, is they find the pool attendant and they say, can we have these 2 sunbeds every day? And they give them like €10 or something every day or whatever. Yeah. And then every day when they get down there, them 2 beds are waiting from there. So now I do what Jane did.
Yeah, it's great. That is great, that works.
You shouldn't have to
afford it,
but
you shouldn't have to. That is my point. And I go, the hotels should be managing it. They should have people there. They shouldn't let people hog the sunbeds.
If not, though, we should have sunbed bunk beds. Problem solved. There's
well,
more
you wouldn't
space,
want
you can
any
fit
of
more
those
in.
larger men you were showing earlier in the show on the upper bunk, would you?
If you want a bit of shade, you can go on the bottom bunk, and then if you want some sun, you can switch and go to the top.
There you go. Solved it. She solved the sunbed lounge wars. Yeah. Sunbed. Well, listen, if you're going on holiday, often you have to go to the airport. I want you to have a look at this. This woman apparently refused to move forward in an airport queue. So there's the queue, OK, so they're queuing for check-in, and there's quite a gap between her and the queue in front. And she's quite perfectly happy, she's on her phone. Apparently somebody behind her was like, can you move up, please? And she said, well, the queue's the same if I move forward now or in a minute. which is actually quite true,
Yeah.
isn't it? So you look at that and you go, well, she's just there. The minute it's ready to go, she'll move forward. But the person behind her was clearly very irritated that she'd left this gap and it couldn't help. You're nodding. You'd be irritated, would you? Why would you be irritated? Because
I
she's
think a
going to
lot
move.
of that goes down to COVID then. You remember when you used to have to leave a big space, so people are still leaving big spaces wherever they go.
Well, maybe that's
But
why
I
she
can't
was
understand why
doing.
people queue. And then when you get through passport control and then you're waiting to get on the plane and then they say the gate's open now and then everyone runs. And you've got your seat anyway, haven't you? So I sit and wait.
But what you haven't got is the overhead luggage, the locker.
Exactly, because I always buy...
Oh, Janet's fingers out, fingers out.
Fingers out, top tip coming.
Fingers out.
I buy seat 1A. Because you've got the leg room. All right, you have to put up with 500 people moving past you to get on the plane. But the thing is that if you aren't on first, they've shoved all their bags above you. And when you get on, a bit smug because you've got 1A and you're the last one on.
Not everyone can throw money at all these problems.
Well, no, I agree. You shouldn't have to do it. But if it's only another £5 extra, it's worth it. But when you get on, you will not have the luggage locker over your seat because someone in row 59 has shoved their suitcase. So I think you should have numbers stamped on your suitcase of where your seat is, and your seat should go over it.
I think that's
What about, do you get that?
I realise I sound mad, but I get so wound up at the airport by that running.
Yeah.
And then, when they've letting you on
It's
the
not
plane...
finished.
No, sorry.
No,
It's
carry on,
when they
Janet.
finally...
Got about 30 seconds of
All
just
right,
saying.
when they finally let you on the plane, there's that bit of tarmac. Why do people run across it? To go up the steps?
They're excited.
No, they're more shoving each other out of the way.
It's because they're excited about their holiday. But listen, we could go on all afternoon rather, about airport rage. We had so many things.
I've got
Everyone's
plenty of
nodding. Everyone's got their thing at the airport. I'm very calm at the airport. I like it.
Hate you.
I love it. But listen, the game would be very calm in the gallery if I don't move on, because I'll miss the break. So we've got to take a break. After that, an exclusive interview. Parents to two adorable little ones. Corrie's Sam Aston and his wife Bryony will be here. Now, they sadly miscarried 2 babies within 3 months of each other. So they're being very brave, and they're here to tell us about their mission to break the baby loss taboo. We're very grateful that they're doing it with us, and we'll be talking to them about it right after this.
Keeping you company tomorrow, the lovely ladies of Loose Women will be joined by guest panellist Joanna Page.
All right, what's good?
We'll be discussing all the hottest topics,
I mean, I was like, are you joking?
as well as having a right old giggle. Joanna Page on the panel tomorrow from 12:30.
Thank you very much. Hello, welcome back to Tuesday's Loose Women Live, and getting loose-lipped and lively this lunchtime with me, Ruth Langsford. It is Linda Robson, Janet Street-Porter and Frankie Bridge. So still to come today. It's fun, it'll keep you fit and probably give you a giggle. We're quite literally horsing around later as we explore the curious world of hobby horse championships. Yes, is actually adults on hobby horses in a proper championship. It's a real thing. There's no way you want to miss that. Oh, come on.
Well done, Ruth.
Come on. And also Colleen, who's back in the kitchen today with her daughter, Kira. This is the latest in this new series she's doing for us, cooking up tasty vegetarian food, vegan food, actually. They're doing tacos with a twist today, and we'll be giving them a try. Looks very nice. So to our guests today, they're here to raise awareness of a cause very close to their hearts. It was 20 years ago that a cheeky Chesney first stole our hearts on Coronation Street.
Get to school, have loads of money, and a great big house.
With a garden for dogs?
Yeah, loads and loads of dogs.
All right. I'll go to school every day.
2 decades later, our Ches is a grown-up dad to 5 children. In real life, actor Sam Aston is a father to 2 adorable children with his wife Bryony, 3-year-old Sonny, and his baby sister Daisy. They joined us here on Loose Women, sharing the ups and downs of parenthood. The pregnancy was a bit of a surprise for both of you, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it was a wonderful surprise, because we knew we wanted more anyway. Just didn't plan on having such a close age gap.
Sam and Bryony were keen to add to their beautiful family. But in a heartbreaking Instagram post recently, Bryony shared the news that she'd suffered 2 heartbreaking miscarriages within just 4 months of each other. Opening up an important discussion and raising awareness of baby loss, Bryony said, "I'm not seeking sympathy. I feel well supported and want others to feel supported too." Well, very, very difficult for them to talk about it, but they're very keen to do that, to raise awareness. So please give a very warm welcome to Sam and Bryony Aston. Firstly, we're so sorry that you have been through such a terrible time. Very, very traumatic. And for most people, that trauma is kept fairly private within the family. But you decided to share it, Bryony, as we saw there on Instagram. Why did you feel the need or want to be so public about something so difficult?
Because it would have been so much harder for me to experience all of that if I hadn't have had other people talk to me before. So other people sharing their stories and talking about their babies that they lost made it so much easier for me to, I guess, grieve the process and then sort of carry on and move forward.
And what response did you get from people?
Oh, it was amazing, to be fair. Everyone's been so lovely. But it just had hundreds and hundreds of messages. I've only got a very small page, but hundreds of people had messaged to say they've had similar experiences and how hard it can be not being able to talk about it and it being hush-hush in families and feeling like you can't share your story. So I just felt very pleased that I had done it because I was nervous at first. I didn't want people thinking it about me. I just wanted other people to think there is support out there and I'm happy to talk to anybody else who's going through a similar thing if it helps, because it helped me tremendously knowing I wasn't alone.
And quite soon after losing the first baby, you then had another miscarriage,
Yeah.
didn't you? I myself had a miscarriage many years ago after I had my second son, Louis, and I went to the hospital because I felt something wasn't right and they gave me a scan and then she said, "I'm going to call a doctor." And I was there with my little son, Louis, and then as soon as the doctor came in, I knew something was wrong and they then said that the baby was dead and then I had to go home and come back the next day to have the baby removed. But what I found really difficult, and also my husband found it really difficult, because it kept saying, "Do you think we did something wrong? Like, we had sex. Do you think it could have been the sex that did something?" You know, like, there was lots of things that you want answers for to find out why that had happened.
Yeah.
Is that how you
It's easy
felt?
to want to blame something and try and find a cause. For me, I very much just sort of trusted the process and I guess just thought this is the way it's meant to be for me. It's the way I kind of have my outlook on life in general anyway and think my babies will come to me at the right time.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be. But thank you.
And also so hard for you, Sam. I mean, you're being very supportive there, holding Bryony's hand, but, you know,
Thank you.
You go through it together, but I suppose, you know, it's Bryony that goes through the physical side of that miscarriage, but then you're still grieving. That's your 2 babies too. How did you deal with it and support her at the same time?
Well, I think just obviously being there for her, like you've hit the nail on the head, obviously. I can't really understand in a way because it's not my body going through it all and things like that. But just being there to empathise and obviously, and I do feel proud that she was able to, you know, put it out there because, like she said, it then, you know, it opened up a conversation and loads of people messaging and...
Shows how common it is.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I suppose I felt a bit naive because I didn't even realise that it was so, you know, common.
It's 1 in 8, I think, isn't it? 1 in 8
Well, I read 1 in 4, but I think
it?
it's got to be way more than that because so many people don't talk about it.
You don't even know sometimes that you've had a miscarriage, do you?
Yeah.
I wonder why people are still so reticent to talk about it when you think people talk about almost everything now. Go on social media, women will discuss things in such detail that I find sometimes I can't quite believe that.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they equate having a miscarriage with a sense of failure.
Yeah, I think for some people it's not an embarrassment, but they feel like we can't possibly admit that this is happening in our family, so just don't let anybody know, don't pretend everything's fine, which is, I guess, easier for people who aren't going through it, but then when you're the person going through it, that makes it really, really hard. It's like this is a secret that we can't possibly talk about, and it isn't the way it should be, unless, obviously, you want to keep it to yourself. Some people do feel that way. But I just think people need that support, and I do have sometimes people, you know, saying, "Oh, when's the next one coming along?" Or there was a lady in Astor, and she was saying, "Well, till the next one," and I was like, And I guess unless people know what you've been through, then they realise it is more of a sensitive topic, and maybe not to bring certain things up. But yeah, I am pleased that we have talked about it, because it just helps so many other people, and that's the main thing I've got from it, really, is just
and
the more we
helped you
talk.
as well,
Yeah.
because you're all talking. And,
Yeah.
I think sometimes as well, because people don't talk about it, people think it's not as horrible for you to go through as it is. Because I think sometimes when you go into hospital or go and see doctors, because I've got a sister that's had quite a few miscarriages, they kind of, they're very medical about it. And I think people forget that mentally it can be really difficult, because you've already decided a life and a personality and a vision of what that baby's going to be. And I think people forget that side of it. Did you decide to tell people you were pregnant before that 12-week mark? Because I think that's the thing now as well, because if you don't tell friends or family before your 12 weeks, you then have to go through that alone. Like, what decision did you make?
We never reached 12 weeks with either of them. Right. It was really, really early. So I told family, I told close friends, because it's the excitement.
Yeah,
I want to share it.
Yeah.
And after the first one, I told myself, you know, part of you thinks, I won't tell anybody, I'll try and protect my heart and not get excited about it. But I think, no, I'm going to enjoy it, because whether it's this lasts till full term or whether this lasts only a few weeks again, I want to just enjoy however long I've got. Yeah. So I did tell them. It did make it easier then when telling people that we had lost. They were like, "Oh gosh, I'm really sorry," rather than, "Oh God, I didn't realise you were pregnant." So
I think
makes it
it's
easier.
lovely that you said, and you said it on your post, you know, that you had so much support with your family, you know, with Sam as well, and you've got Sonny and Daisy, because the last time you were on, I was on, actually, you brought the kids on.
It was chaos.
It was lovely. It was lovely chaos. I hope you don't mind, because I would like to end on a note. Oh, look, the red hair. Well, there he is.
Oh.
Look, that's you, Sam, really. Look at that. Look at the...
There I am again.
They're just gorgeous. But I did want to end on talking about Corrie, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Because this year, you've been in Corrie 20 years. 20 years! I mean, you know, I'm a huge Corrie fan, as you know, so I watch all the time. So I forget about little chairs, and then you look at how young. Look at you. Yeah. Oh, so cute. Can you believe
it's
it's
looking
20?
at Sonny now.
Yeah.
You know, a few years. But no, it just goes by in a flash. It really does, you know. There's lots of cast members into there now that have been there 20, 30, 40 years, and it just blink of an eye.
Yeah, and you've had some amazing storylines, and a good one at the moment.
Yeah, so recently obviously got married to Gemma. We got the quads, that's mayhem. But
Can you imagine in the studio with 4 babies?
Yeah, oh, well, there's more than that, because we have obviously...
Spares.
You know, yeah, spares. But, and as well, with Billy and Paul, well, obviously Paul, you know, with MND and everything, so it's, that's
It's what Corrie does so well, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
And what about Sonny? He's 2 now, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 3 on Friday.
Is he 3 on Friday? Yeah. He's so lovely. He was running around today. Does he ever see you? I mean, obviously, maybe not all the storylines, but does he know Daddy's on TV?
Not yet, like, as in, I think he's a bit too young. You have, obviously, you sent me a picture when I was at work of him watching it.
And he was really confused. He was fine when you were on screen, but then when, obviously, Gemma then comes on, the kids, he's a bit like...
Who's that?
Who are they? You know about this.
He's got another family.
Oh, well, listen, congratulations on your 20 years.
Thank you.
Again, thank you both so much for talking about this today, because I know it's very, very difficult, but you will help so many people, and let's hope that we can discuss these things
100%.
more openly, because it really does help. Sam and Bryony, Also, just to say, if you have been affected by anything that we've talked about, support will go over to our website and you'll find a list of helplines. So we're going to take a short break now. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Hello, welcome back to Loose Women. Time now for the second instalment of our new cooking series. Colleen is back at home in her kitchen alongside her daughter Kira, and today they're rustling up another tasty vegan meal.
Welcome to our home. Come on in. As you know, I'm used to dishing out opinions on the panel, but I thought I'd give you a taste of something different and open up my home and share the food that has changed my life. I went vegan 3 years ago. Now, I know you're all rolling your eyes, it's not for everyone, but honestly, I feel so much healthier, and my daughter Kira has joined me on the journey. Hi, and welcome back to my kitchen. And I'm going to let Kira deal with this one today, because it's Mexican food, which you absolutely love, don't you? Mm-hmm. And this one in particular is just quick and easy and...
A bit like you.
Oh, don't cut your hand, Kira. We're going to be making some tasty tacos today. It's full of goodness, it's quick, it's simple. What winds me up about this is the preparation takes days, and then people eat it in 5 minutes, and I want them to spend 2 hours.
This is the fun part.
Is it?
It's really satisfying.
Sorry, I must tell my face.
Right, mash them.
What are these?
Chickpeas.
So why is these particularly good for you then?
It's a good way of getting protein in, because people always worry with a vegan diet that you don't get protein, which you definitely can. And they're really high in calcium.
Oh. Come back for part 3 and 4 when I'll still be mashing.
2 hours later. And you can put all the rest of the veg in that tray.
Do you just put the onions in like this?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll do.
That'll do, surely.
That'll do.
Them in there.
Wait, I've not put my peppers in.
Tomatoes. Just do as you're told.
She'll ground me in a minute, hopefully, and I can leave her to it. I can't do that, my boobs are too big. You'll have to do it, because I do that and then it's like an earthquake of breast movement.
Taco seasoning.
How much?
2 tablespoons.
What? It can't be 2. You burn your bum off. So good for you, because basically you'll be on the toilet for about a week after.
That's good.
You've got to toss, because my boobs.
No, you've got to toss.
I can't do it, Kira.
Probably better than
I can't, because I'll knock you out.
Gonna put it in the oven for 10
Yes,
minutes,
you do
then
that.
you're gonna give it another toss.
Oh. I think that's my favourite bit, Kira. So the good thing about this is, really, you can take away or add whatever you want, can't you, to fill the shells?
You can use other types of beans.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be chickpeas.
Jackfruit. Go on then.
I'm gonna. Watch me. We're friends here, aren't we? That'll do on mine, thank you. Oh, I feel like I'm doing a bush sugar trial with this one. I'm not convinced. Shout the car to the nearest takeaway. I'm glad I'm not on a first date, because my life would be over now. In all seriousness, they look lovely and they don't taste bad, and I'm glad I tried it, even though it's probably not my favourite thing. But it'd go down better with a margarita, wouldn't it? Preferably a whole bottle.
Thank you. Thank you, Colleen and Kira.
It's nice.
I'm going in with a fork, because it's not pretty watching me.
Oh.
That's going to end up all down you.
Very tasty.
Lovely.
Really, very tasty.
I love that you said that just as I was shoveling it in.
Thank you very much, both. Now, while we finish these, Kate Lawler is here with the competition for you. Good luck.
We've got a super sizzling summer prize to give away that could get you on the road in style. What's the best thing about owning a camper van? We've been finding out.
Freedom. I mean, you can jump in it straight away in the morning, head off down the coast for a surf, up the coast, wherever the swell is. Your boarding suit's already in there, you've stashed your food already in the back. It's perfect, it's freedom.
Independence. Good weather in England, you can just hop in the van and go wherever you want to.
Bob would rather live in the motorhome than live in the house. Oh, that's true, he would.
Our top-of-the-range VanWorks camper van, which sleeps 4, is ready and waiting to be yours, so you could be hitting the open road in no time. Text PRIZE to 88333. Text costs £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. Go to the website. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 783333. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to DY28, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 11th of August at 3 p.m. Good luck!
Thank you very much, Kate. Now, it might be the Women's World Cup football dominating the sporting headlines at the moment, but another rather more curious sport has got people talking on the internet. So over in Finland, the World Hobby Horse Championships have recently taken place. Yes, there they look at them go. This is actually a thing.
That's quite a high jump.
That is quite a high jump, but also I was looking at this morning going, they're all very serious. It's like, this is not a fun thing. This is like a proper championship. Look, dressage, everything.
Imagine your partner being like, can you come and watch me in my sport today? And then you're there going...
Anyway, we did think, in the spirit of taking part, we would give it a go today. What do you think? So, ladies, go over, collect your hobby horses, please. Make your way to the starting line, OK?
Is this Britain's first?
I think it might be Britain's first.
World first.
You're going to have to move faster than that.
That's a Britain's first.
Limbering up.
Right,
limbering
OK.
up. Right.
OK.
Put it in.
Right, OK, here we go.
It's been ages since it's been put in.
You ready? Right, come on.
Can't remember the last
Excuse me, this is serious.
Sorry.
You didn't see people in the Hobby Horse Championships
go at the same
laughing.
time?
Right. No, you go one at a time when I tell you, Frankie.
Okay.
Right, you can limber up. OK, please welcome your competitors in the Loose Women 2023 Hobby Horse Championships. Our first jockey off the ranks, it is Frankie, riding her horse, Frankly, my dear. Yes. Closely followed by Linda. Oh, no, you're going first. Oh, she's going first. Right, Frankie. Very good. There goes Linda. Straight from the horse's mare. Oh, Janet means business. Janet's got the skirt up. Here she comes. Janet's... having another go.
How excited she is.
Go on, Janet.
No!
She's so competitive.
I think, I have to say, that was 2 fouls from Janet. She did knock two poles over.
No, I got one down.
No, you got that one down.
And you
knocked that
down. With the horse?
Yeah.
Does the audience agree? I think Frankie is our winner.
Yeah. I thought you had great style and poise, Frankie.
Don't forget her present.
OK, that's all we've got time for today. We have got a guest loose women on the panel tomorrow. She's really cross. Joanna Page will be joining me, Colin and Brenda. Until then, have a great afternoon. We're going to have another race. Come on, girls.
Go.